Hello, Barb here, Artsy Living. So we ended the one video very abruptly because I forgot to plug it in. So we're on 2 of 2. I'm Barb from Artsy Living, and so we created just a little watercolor doodle. And what I'd love to show you now is what I'd like to do with this. Actually, let me bring you up here just for a minute. So my favorite thing in the world is to do mixed media art journals. So here's one. This is just a regular mixed media book that I've created into a journal. Okay, so it's got several pages, and you just actually work on these nice thick pages that it comes with. Yeah, they're pretty thick, so that's good. They're like watercolor paper. So you could cut this out and put it in here, or you can use an altered book, which I have this class in my Teachable, artsyonline.teachable.com, but I'll give you an example. This is a watercolor that I did, and I put it in the book. So it's a regular book. This one is a cookbook. This actually was my mom's book when I was young. She used to cook out of this. So see, it's a regular book that I've altered, upcycled, and now it is an art journal. So I am going to get us to the end. I just want to show you some of the pages here, and some of these pages are in my Teachable, the Buddha classes. But the fun thing is you can put anything in here. You can write in here, you know, Dear Diary. So this is one of the pages that I did. One of the classes. This is another one. This is a beach hut class. This was so much fun. I want to live in that pink one right there. This is a hot air balloon. This was my latest one, just the other day. It has a little secret pocket here with little words of inspiration. So what I'm going to do is put the one that I just did in here. So let's go. Let me scoot you down here. All right. So it's going to go right on top of here. Now these pages are already glued together to make them thicker. So we are going to, and to learn more about that, just go to my Teachable classes. So I'm going to cut some of this out, and I'm not quite sure how it's going to go, but let's cut it. I generally go with the flow, so I think I'm going to cut. Wish I had smaller scissors, but we'll go with this. I'm going to cut the tree out. Might be too long, so we might have to shorten it. That's easy enough. All right, so yeah, way too long. So what we'll do is we will cut some of it off. So I'm going to put him here and just do a quick measure and take about that much off. Okay, so that'll fit. I like that over there. I'm not sure if I want this part, but I will keep it just in case. So I am all about art journaling. Actually, I like this over here. So let's make that fit. I like that. Let's see, what do we have here? Nothing's going to go to waste. I mean, you could have kept this and not sure about that. So I'm going to cut this up a bit. See what happens. Fussy scissors would be good about now. Now it is sort of hard to glue these in because they're so thick. But I do have my little tool here. It's kind of like a credit card. It's a little squeegee thing. Mod Podge. I use a lot of this. I'm actually running a little low. I use a lot of that in class. So I'm going to move everything over. And we're going to put this down. I like to use plastic to protect the other pages. So we'll do that. Let's go this way. There we go. Start on this side. I don't need all these brushes. I'm just going to use this silly sort of ratty little brush that I can't get rid of. It's hard for me to get rid of brushes. They really have to be like dead. So I'm putting the Mod Podge. If you've never used Mod Podge before, it is a glue. And for those of us that are artsy, I love it, and I love the smell of it. For those people that aren't artsy, probably smell it and say, oh my gosh, that's disgusting. So that is just how it goes. I'm going to stick this guy down too. There's no gesso on my pages. I'm just going straight right on the pages. And I think I'm going to leave that space there because that's kind of cool. Cool to me. Okay. I'm going to use this little guy and try to get it stuck down. And this may take a little bit, so we may have to keep working it to get it to really stick. I use my fingers a lot. Yes, I do. They are my God-given tools. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Now let's see. I think I'm going to add this, and I kind of like that it's separated here. It's just something that looks neat to me. You know, it's all up to you. It's all up to you what you want. I love working in the books way more than my mixed media journal. There's just something about it, and I love that it was my mom's. You know, we all have things that we've kept forever, and actually those are the things that are great in art journals. All that ephemera. Okay, I'm going to put the sky over here in the corner. I could have cut the whole thing, but I like that it's got the straight lines here, the straight lines here. That's why I'm putting them in the corners. I think that's neat like that. All right, this guy is going to go over here, and I'm not putting it all the way up because I kind of want to see the division of the demarcation between the watercolor paper and the book. Let's see, these are choices that you get to make, so you can do it however you want. So this guy's really going to have to be pushed down, and maybe could have used stronger glue, but it's all right. Now, let's see. This can go here because it's a hard line, so I kind of like it there. And then the rest of these can just fit wherever. This might go here. This might go here. I kind of want to have room for writing. I kind of like that. So, going in. Plastic just in case, because I have some really cute pages behind here. You always have to be careful when you're using a real book because the book has sewn binding. I was going to wipe it on my hands, but I have my brand new apron on with my monogram and my sea turtle. Normally I'm just like, ah, wipe it right on there. It's my first time wearing this apron, so I guess I already kind of got paint on it. It will have lots of paint on it. Okay, I'm going to put this here. And you have to be a little careful with the watercolor because it will smear. But you know what? We've painted so loosely that if it smears, nobody would notice. And honestly, it's your artwork, so who cares if anybody knows it, notices? You don't care. Very good with that. Add a little more. Actually, it's sticking pretty good. Maybe I won't mix that up. You can glue it a second time. Go back around and glue, glue, glue. Okay. Yep, that is it. I am an intuitive painter. I went to school for business. I have been in business teaching art and selling art and having my own art studio for 17 years, since 2003 in South Florida. But I went to school for business, so I fly by the seat of my pants with art. And I know a lot of people that have gone to art school and they'll say to me, oh my God, you're so free. And I'm like, that's because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just doing what feels right. So that is my story. My whole life I've been creative. So it's just something I absolutely adore. All right, now this could be glued a little more. I'm gonna hold it up for you to see. I'm plugged in now, so I won't run out of battery power. Okay, here we go. So it kind of looks like this. Whoop, here we go. Little separations. Now, what I'm going to do real quickly is, I'm not going to use my good brushes. I'm going to use this brush. It's perfect. I'm going to just take a little paint. This is now acrylic paint, and I'm not going to take that much. So this color is really, really pretty. It's like a blush pink. It's called Rose Light. I can't read it. Pink. It's got paint on it. A little bit of pink. And I'm just gonna rub a little pink in here. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going to journal on these pages. So I want to take the writing off a little bit. And I don't care if I get a little bit on the actual painting itself. I like that. So you get the idea here. You can use whatever color you want. Gonna need more paint. This guy's running on empty. There we go. And this will just liven up my whatever words I write. A lot of times I write affirmations. I write, things that I like to remember, like, something about gratitude and feeling blessed, or, whatever you want, that's what you write in your art journal. I've actually written up about a breakup, and then once I got over the breakup, I covered the whole page with paint, and I painted a beautiful chandelier. So an art journal is really a healthy outlet for you to not only create, but also to put your hopes, your dreams, your sadness, your goals, whatever. This is the quick version. Of a watercolor doodle and what you can do with it. I'll put this free class in my Teachable as well, so if you want to see pictures, because I don't know if I can put pictures on YouTube, so if you want to see pictures of it after I've written in it, that's where you can go see that. There it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again in another class. Take good care. Bye-bye.